Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the former MVP Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as they take on Jacoby Brissett and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. It'll be Jacoby Brissett under center for the Colts. He, of course, made 15 starts in Andrew Luck's absence 2 years ago. Not much required of him last year. He threw just 4 passes total. But that experience as a starter, very valuable in this learning process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good, but this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat. Turns it up there. It pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking end zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run. Devontae Freeman. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan to throw. This complete to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
1st down Falcons.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
intended for Eric Ebron.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. There to stop it was Darius Leonard. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
All day, dog.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan looking in zone for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. First down, Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's the 2nd year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season, with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
They'll get the first-rounder Caleb McGarry there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
Holding.
Let's see what our referee says. That one on the left tackle, Anthony Costanzo. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Brissett, complete to Hilton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Brissett now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Hines. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Mack, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. To throw again on second down, Ryan. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Falcons on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jabal Sheard picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big body.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. On play action, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Ryan. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. A first down throw for Brissett. Ebron caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Hines. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Short little throw to Ebron. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
4 down.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. That's complete to Smith. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and he connects with Ebron. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. On 1st and 10, Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
Come on,
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Rick.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here's Ryan. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, short little throw to Ebron. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Brissett. Ebron's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Mack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Brissett.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 24, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marlon Mack. Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 1st down, Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Olesen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
That ties the game.
Well, you hear the term lonesome kicker. He has been lonesome. He missed his first 4, finally plugs one through there.
And what must have been going through the head coach's mind to put him back out there for a 5th attempt? Fortunately, the kicker rewarded that confidence.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Push him back. At 58 is the mic. Go 58.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Holding.
Let's get the call.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
That's complete, right around the 8. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Ryan will throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ricky Ortiz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Brissett. Funches has it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 15. At the 30.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett looking middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be second and goal. On second down, it's Ware. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play.
This is third and goal. Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deion King. Incomplete.
So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, and even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Freeman again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Smith, his first carry, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And they'll let their their fullback try and push the pile. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Brissett to throw on 1st. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw again. Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Brissett. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Ryan. Stocker's got it, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made by Malik Booker. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Falcons, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.